We've made it, disc golf fans, to the finals of the 2023 season. This is the Disc Golf Pro Tour Championship presented by Barbasol. This is the third round of this tournament. We had a cut after round 2, and we are now down to the final 12 players of the season. Very, very excited. My name is Chris Sherman, filling in for Nathan Queen and Andrew Fish. Have Nick Hanson in the booth. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Looking forward to these last 2 rounds. It was an interesting event getting here with the first 2 rounds having that handicap effect, but excited that everybody's here at 0 again and they're fighting for, quite a bit of prize money.
Yeah, so basically the field shuffled back up into the seeds from the season. We are looking at Eagle McMahon, Kyle Klein, Anthony Barela, and Cole Redalen for our chase card. People that we've all seen during this coverage so far.
Taking a look at Eagle McMahon's bag here, putting the Rainmaker, mid-ranges, he'll be throwing the Iron Samurai and the Mindbender. And then for those drivers, we're going to see some of those Cloud Breakers out there today.
Kyle Klein's bag check, putting with the Logics. We'll be seeing some Tactics, I'm sure, out there, as well as some FDs and some PD2s.
Next up, we have Anthony Barela putting the Focus CT Jawbreakers. Gonna see some of those Buzzes, and then that Raptor, the Force, and the Venom out there.
Finishing out this card, Cole Redalen with DGA, putting with the Steadies, has the Pipeline in there, and we'll probably see some of those Hypercanes on some of these bigger shots.
Starting off here, hole 1, 419 feet, par 3. OB is going to be on that right-hand side, running then around the back of the basket. It's a tricky shot to get into this green, but
hello everybody, and welcome to
hopefully
the
we can have someone
2:35
penetrate it.
time of the 2023 Disc Golf Pro Tour Championship presented by Barbasol. Up first, let's give a warm welcome to Mr. Eagle McMahon.
This is now our 3rd time in this Pro Tour Championships that we have Eagle on our card. So I'm sure we'll see a lot of the same types of shots. Let's see if he executes them when it matters most. Gets hung up there right at the mouth of the gap. Had a really good drift going on it.
Welcome Mr. Kyle Klein.
Kyle jumped up to lead card for the 2nd round and was, able to make the cut here. Finds himself back on our Gatekeeper coverage.
It's been very tricky to get one to actually get through the mouth there at that wall.
Barela.
Barela having been on our coverage a lot this year. Very excited to see him compete for the big money. The winner, first place from this Pro Tour Championships, will be taking home $40,000.
Wow. That's a good prize pool there.
Yeah, that's a year's salary for some.
Let's hear it for Mr. Cole Redalen.
Cole's really broken out this year, coming home with a Elite Series win at Ledgestone. He has a very, very bright future ahead of him in this sport.
Great shot there, sliding in, going to be just outside circle 1.
Just a layup from Eagle. And this is where Kyle ended up in round 1. little cleaner this time, not catching any guardian trees. Should be an easy par for him.
Oh, and Cole unfortunately catching early, and he's going to miss that birdie opportunity.
Anthony getting pin high just outside the circle. Good way to start your round. And we'll see a couple cleanups. As this is the first time we've seen this format in the Disc Golf Pro Tour. Previously, they've kind of been playing round robins where you would basically get eliminated as the rounds go. So it's a cool format.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet that, you know, you work your butt off all year, you get here, you make it to the top 12, and you get to play for 40 grand for first place for 36 holes.
Barela found the cage off the drive in round 2. Really nice turnover shot. Great line. Unfortunately, catching the tree halfway down the fairway this time.
Eagle also catching pretty early there. See if Kyle can make an adjustment.
Early release from Kyle. That's going to be a tough scramble for par depending on how far left he went into those woods.
Cole sneaking through quite a ways. Gonna give himself a look for birdie. Wow, Kyle facing a wall of trees and finds his way inside the circle. Gonna have a chance at par.
Eagle with the layup. Should be looking at a 3 as well.
Oh, so close there. I think he even thought he had it there with a couple steps in towards the basket.
So it looks like Kyle's a little bit outside the circle, maybe 40 feet or so. Cans it. Good par save.
Getting our first rewind of the day.
As we saw, this raised basket has definitely caused some issues so far in the first 2 rounds. So it's good to see Kyle make that circle 2 putt. Uncharacteristic putt from Barela.
All right, on to hole 3, 630 feet, par 4, playing slightly left and then back right at the end. It's up about 40 feet from the tee pad. Playing is one of the more difficult holes.
Yeah, this is the first par 4 of the course, and this first shot really sets up for a good placement shot. Kind of forces you to disc down a little bit.
Eagle able to get up in a pretty good position.
Bad kick there for Kyle. That's going to leave him a little pinched.
Cole landing in a good position there to throw a similar distance shot into the basket.
AB went with this in round 2. Did not have that flex back last time. That is perfect.
Oh, and what an unfortunate kick, getting pushed back and across the fairway there.
Yeah, he should still have a fighting chance for par, barring he didn't go too far to the left. And Kyle gets caught up as well.
This is looking great from AB.
Oh, yeah. Pin high.
Let's roll back that replay. Look at that. What a beauty.
Eagle pretty far to the right as well. Does use all of the fairway.
Wow. Yeah, being on that right side, you're usually pinched off, and it's hard to get up there to get a look, but Eagle showing you it can be done.
Cole's going to have a long look for par. And he splits the trees and finds metal for the second time. Tough roll away there.
Ooh, and Kyle just leaving it a little short there. Never really got it above the rim.
Eagle just outside circle. And he's on the board. First birdie of the day.
Barela getting that bounce back stat and getting back under par for the round.
Yeah, we saw a lot of that from Barela in round 2. He was following up all of his bogeys with a birdie. Cole is now looking at a double bogey.
Feeling great starts with a great shave. Today, the world is in the palm of your hand. Or at least this can is. For over 100 years, Barbasol, it's a can of can-do.
All right, hole 4, 710 feet, par 4. Playing uphill, going from right to left, basically the entire way. A couple good placement shots will get you up there for the birdie, but you really want to keep it in the fairway on this one.
Yeah, almost a similar tee shot. Ooh, tough
what
reaction.
Fortunate roll and kick.
Almost a similar shot to hole 3, I would say. You probably want to get it a little more left. But again, just a placement shot. You don't have to rip it full power.
Yeah, Barela looks to be throwing maybe a putter off the tee here. And he's even pushing the backside of that fairway as we see the turn there.
Seems to miss the tree, and it does.
And that's a good one from Kyle Klein. Exactly what you're looking for.
This looks great from Cole. Misses that last tree and puts them right in the center of the fairway. Smart play from Eagle. And Barela. Great flex shot.
What a rip. Gonna give him, what, 50-footer there? Not a bad look here on hole 4.
And good skip from Cole, and that's going to put him right in the bullseye. Almost felt a little left, but it just kept pushing straight.
What a shot, and what a way to bounce back from that double bogey.
Kyle throwing a great shot as well. These guys are showing why they are the best in the world. Eagles a little too left and inside, and he's going to get kicked over to the right side of the fairway, similar to what happened to him round 2.
Yeah, he's struggling here a little bit on this one. Hopefully he can get up and down for bogey, and that he's going to be able to.
So with that being said, everyone on the card will be taking a bogey within the first 4 holes. Nevin really showing its teeth.
A little too much hyzer there for Kyle. Just going to miss the basket completely. Here's Barela for his par.
Klein will have his cleanup, and then we start getting into the par 5s of the course. And we have 2 in a row, really setting you up for the rest of the round.
It's been fun this week seeing these pros really struggle on this course here. It's been ups and downs, you know. Not too many players going bogey free. But here we are, hole 5, par 5, like you were saying. 1,052 feet. If you can get over the hill, it gives you a chance to get through the mouth here. Pushing left, you're going to see our basket just there. Very tight par 5 to finish, but one that you can get a birdie on pretty easily with a couple good shots.
Yeah, I would say Eagle is almost in play here as well. If you get all the way down the hill in your first shot and then successfully execute your second shot, you should have something within 100 feet. With some of the big arms that we have here, Eagle's always in play. The theme so far has been everyone's, or not everyone, but at least one person per round has been pushing it too straight into that bush. Anthony was there round 2. Makes a good correction this round.
Great correction. He's going to set himself up for that eagle territory you were talking about potentially.
Low from Kyle. Not even going to crest the hillside.
Eagle catching and kicking.
And actually gets stuck in the tree.
Oh, wow.
That's a good pull from Kyle, and that's going to skip
What
right
a
back to the
shot.
center of fairway. Oh, yeah.
That's one way to get yourself back into position on a par 5.
Tough kick from Eagle, but I just want to say the amount of snap and spin that he put on that without having to fling his hand into that tree was very impressive. Just a little unlucky.
Here's Barela's second.
Big steep hyzer, get it to flip up, and he gets caught up, unfortunately.
Cole putting a good move on this one.
Great shot from Cole. Looks like the UDisc guy likes it. This needs to miss everything, and looks like it does.
Oh my goodness, but just a bit of a dirty roll away.
Wow. That was very impressive. Good shot from Barela. He's on the dance floor.
Kyle Klein also going to be dancing there after that early hit in the fairway.
Cole for birdie after being in the bush, and
Wow.
has a tap in par. I would say that is a very good score, being in that bush, getting your par. This is just really tough for Eagle to not get rewarded on that shot and to have that roll away to outside circle 1.
Kyle Klein grabbing a birdie from deep.
Barela looking to widen his lead on the card. Does just that.
And hole 5 played as the 10th most difficult hole today, with only having 3 birdies total, 2 of them coming on our card. Third goes out to Joel Freeman. All right, our second par 5, hole 6, 1,049 feet. Players need to cross this OB up top. They want to cut off a little distance early, but then they're going to be playing a shot down here to this creek. Or if they really want to get aggressive, they can try to go across and go for that eagle. Like you were saying earlier, we've got the power on our card to potentially do that.
AB Big Heiser very far left. He does have the power to clear that OB. That is such an aggressive shot. I would say this is the more traditional route. Just throw it to the corner there.
A little safer, but still getting a good amount of distance where, you know, you're not throwing 2 drives into the green from here.
Good height from Cole. Should be somewhere in the middle of the two of them. And we have Eagle. So far, both times he's been basically up to the trees. And I think he did it again, Nick.
Oh, man. That's huge.
Yeah, he's actually far right on the fairway, which I don't think he's been there so far. So let's see what that line's going to look like for him. I do love this roller play on the second shot. I think there's a lot of space to the right. I think it opens up your third shot even more. And you have those little hills to kind of stop your disc if anything crazy happens.
I was going to say we should see another one here, and we do from Cole. Just like that, getting over those mounds you were talking about. Not going to roll over those at the end of it.
Barela getting aggressive. Looks like it's Heisering out. It needs to, I think, luckily hit those trees. That was going to land pretty close to that creek.
Oh, Eagle is in a great position. Looks to be out a little right.
Oh, skip. Oh.
Very similar reaction to yesterday, just barely crossing that OB, and he's going to have a birdie putt from the creek.
Oh, yeah. All right, Kyle. Those little Annie forehands are working for him so far.
Oh. Cole almost giving the basket a run. But close for his birdie. Oh, no. That's a big air from Barela there, landing in the creek. He's going to be putting for 5 from back there.
It's tough. 2 rounds, Eagle out by just about a foot or so. Barela, like you said, for his par. And that can switch up on you real quick after having a drive like that. Walking away with a bogey here.
Yeah, he's going to be kicking himself on the way to the next tee after that one. But Kyle Klein with another putt from circle 2. Also giving him 2 birdies in a row to get back under par.
Eagle been in this spot a couple times, able to save his par successfully. And Cole with the very easy birdie after that amazing third shot. Gets himself back down the even after the double.
right, here we are at hole 7. 700 feet, par 4, OB on the left side the entire way. It's gonna slowly just wrap all the way around to the right with another crowded green with all these trees.
Yeah, this one is very challenging. It really sets up for the righty forehand on this first shot. Tough gap to hit about 100 feet down the fairway. And the goal is to just miss those trees, probably get around them just like Kyle did.
Yeah, most players I think would be loving that position to start the hole.
Good flight here on Redalen's disc, and he should be in a similar spot.
Another good one.
Oh no, Eagle catching an early tree. Not as early as round 2, but anytime you are not down on that flat part down there, you are in a tough spot for par.
Oh, and Barela needs this to hook up a little. He's going to find his way out of bounds, and out of bounds early.
Yeah, bye-bye birdie. That's looking at bogey at best.
Eagle going to the roller.
Looks like he probably got caught up in that cluster of trees that's maybe about 200 from the basket. Barela throwing 3, and he's lucky that did not go OB.
Yeah, that one's got to be close to that line.
And this has been a common result with the forehand play. You kind of hit that hillside awkwardly, and it doesn't get any type of flare or anything. Gives you about a 50-footer. Is Kyle feeling the forehand and taking a greasy route to the basket?
Let's go Kyle Klein with these forehands.
Wow. What a gnarly shot from Kyle.
Just a forehand guy.
And that's going to be a turkey for him. It's starting to heat up. And I do not know how that didn't hit anything. That was a good shot as well. Wow.
Barela gapping one to the basket. Gonna have a drop-in bogey.
Eagle doing something like Kyle, just a little closer. And he flexes out inside the circle. Pretty common here. About a 50-footer for people.
Yeah, it seems like anybody that takes that left side going up the fairway at the end is struggling to get inside circle 1.
Well, I think Kyle just showed us a route that you can take if you got the forehand.
Yeah, that was absolutely filthy. All right, we're on to hole 8. 462-foot par 3. Downhill with just this OB creek here in the center. The wires and the poles, though, that run down the center of the fairway do come into play more often than you would like.
Yeah, pretty far downhill, so playing much shorter than 462, as this needs to miss the tree, and it does.
Oh, and Kyle Klein. Wow.
Wow, we were talking yesterday about how this would just be an absolute dream ace, and Kyle getting the closest that we've seen all week.
So beautiful.
And he is throwing the disc really well here, folks. Cole, since has erased the double bogey, he's looking to get on the scoreboard into the negatives, and
he's unfortunately coming up early there.
yeah, he catches that last tree, drops him into the creek OB. We have backwards hat eagle now.
I was about to say, watch out, folks. Uh-oh. Here's that ace we talked about.
Great shot from Eagle, putting himself inside the circle. Barela taking that same line as Eagle, the left side. I think it takes a lot of the tree. Ooh, wow. That's a good bid, too.
Whoa, and got some spin on that.
I think taking that left side just takes some of those trees out, like what we saw to Cole there. There's a couple of trees you have to miss at the end of the flight when you go down that right side.
Cole seems to be struggling a little bit with this putter on the front nine. Not something we're used to seeing out of him.
Eagle getting into the negatives with that putt. This is for 4 in a row for Kyle. Count it.
Love to see a full green scorecard.
Yeah, especially at this course. Barela is going to get another one of those bounce backs. Took him 2 holes to get it, but gets back down to 1 under. Boy, these guys are all over the place. This course is really challenging them.
Score's going to eat your lunch in a hurry. Here we are, though, hole 9, 580-foot par 4. You can get a shot up to the top here. You have a nice look down to the basket to slice one in there. Left to right moving hole. Once again, another good 2-shot par 4.
Yeah, if you elect to go with the forehand, you can get a little more aggressive to push yourself down that hillside. You can also just throw a straight shot and still give yourself a good look for birdie.
Wow, Kyle even pushing a little deep through the fairway.
Little early left or early right for Eagle. First time we'll see him scrambling on this hole. As Barela got to a really good spot in round 2. This is looking very similar. I think he ended up right, basically the same spot.
Yeah, that's a good spot to be for him.
And Cole going with the backhand turnover and getting aggressive. And Nick, I think if that didn't hit that tree, that was going all the way down that hill. He
Way
probably was
down
looking
there.
at maybe inside 100 feet as Eagle goes hyzer. What are we seeing?
Wow.
Should be able to save his par from there.
Oh, sneaking under the log.
Yeah, a little peekaboo. So Barela a little more pinched than he was the first time, I believe. But he still finds that same gap he threw in round 2 with basically the exact same result. I feel like this is deja vu of round 2.
These guys are making this look easy, folks.
And with how Kyle's been throwing that forehand, I have all the confidence in the world this should end up inside the circle. As soon as I say that, it filters into the circle.
Heck yeah.
A little bit of luck there with that ground movement.
Eagle going over top again. with the putt, but land inside the circle, be able to grab a par. Here's Anthony Barela for birdie.
And he got it. 2 in a row for AB. This is where he started heating up last round. He's going to get the much-deserved Gatekeeper rewind to finish out this front 9.
Yeah, fought back hard, got both of those bogeys he took erased, and hopefully take this energy into the back 9.
Redalen with the birdie as well. It's going to put him back to even.
Connecting with that putter from deep. Hopefully he can get that going on this back 9.
Kyle just inside the circle. This will put him at 4 down for the 9 holes. And he gets to it. Another full scorecard. That is 5 in a row for Kyle Klein.
Making a very strong push on this first day.
All right, that's going to finish it up for this round 1 front 9 of these finals for the Disc Golf Pro Tour. Kyle Klein on a heater. Everyone else, hard-fought battle here at Nevin. So we're going to take a look at the rest of the field, and the rest of the field also fighting hard. Everyone hovering around that even. And we are a quarter way through these finals.